This is my next project. Ocean Kayak Scupper 14. I'm thinking it's a Scupper 14. I'll have to measure it to be sure. She said there was an animal living in this thing, and that's why the straps are all chewed up or missing. This one I think is laying over there somewhere. I hope it's over there. I'll have to replace these handles. It's got a few little dings in it and a few scratches, but nothing major. I think it was one owner. I've got the hatch cover and the bag for this. But, oh my God, look how many rivets they put in this. There's like 20 rivets in there. That's ridiculous. You only need like 8 in a EVA foam ring or silicone or whatever. There's a little logo there. Oh, here it says 1-800-KAYAKS, 1920 Main Street. Phone number. I don't know. I guess that's the number to Ocean Kayaks. But, yep, this is my next project. I have all the hatches and stuff for it. I'll redo the deck rigging. What's funny is there really no deck rigging other than this. It's missing one pad eye. It's got a bulkhead here and a bulkhead here, so that I guess if you flip the kayak or get water in it, it'll float, because it's actually a big chunk, 2 big chunks of foam. Yeah. She said there was an animal there. I don't know if I showed you in the inside yet. Yeah. There you have it. Ocean Kayak Scupper 14. Next project. Alright, I'm figuring out the hatches on the Scupper 14. So these are all here. I think I'm going to have to weather strip this thing to, yeah, this is just a safety to keep the hatch from going away. This is the old bag that's all torn up that was in there, but I have a replacement bag over there. Now these here, I figured this out already. This buckle goes to this strap. This strap goes to that. This is the one that was over here. And this is the one that's got the screw missing. And on the top, see, these are the weather stripping that was in there, but the top has actually got its buckle that goes to this strap. So what I need to do is find me some of this. I don't know how white is this. This will work. This is 1.5 inch. Okay, so I need 1.5 inch strap. Hey, what's that? Is that 1.5? Oh. It's a 2 inch strap. All right, I'm just figuring out the necessities I need for finishing this kayak up. Yeah, I got it pretty clean compared to what it was before. I don't know if I did a video on the inside. I probably didn't. This thing was stained all over on the inside. Yeah, these straps are pretty bad, so yeah. I've got a bag of ratchet straps in my truck. I don't know if I have any that are this wide, but if I do, no matter what color they are, if I have enough, that's what's going to go on here. I'm going to have to drill these out. And this one's got a screw in it. Oh, here we go. I'll use this one. All right. Let the restorations begin. Ocean Kayak Scupper 14. I found these poke holes in the bottom of the kayak I thought there was like 3 or 4. It turns out there were like 10. They don't go all the way through, but I patched them. So these are close-up views of them. All right, I came out and messed with this thing a little bit last night. I bought several kayaks, and they came with a lot of accessories. And I noticed one of the accessories was just a seat back. This kayak is nice because, well, when you're sitting in this kayak, you want to kind of sit low. It's a sit on top. It looks like a semi-sit on top, sit inside because it's really deep. So I had this Academy, I guess, stadium seat pad that fit in there pretty nice. I'm going to have to redo this. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to patch the holes and then re-screw it back in. It had pop rivets in it. I don't really like this paddle holder. It's not very strong. Yeah, I don't think I put that on there. No, that's been there. I'll redo this to make it stronger. I was figuring this thing out last night. I noticed that these buckles are different from these buckles. These have like a crossbar in the middle, and these just have the bar here on the end. I guess that's what the little clips are for. Now me, I would use Velcro. Here's another thing I'm gonna do different. These are the nasty little, they consider this the weather stripping for this hatch. This is what they used. That hard stuff. What I think I'm gonna do is put some weather stripping in here. Like rubberized weather stripping. And so that when this is closed, it just sits on top of this. It seals it. So that's where I'm at. I might have to make a little trip over to Home Depot. Yeah, this isn't very strong anyway. I mean, I could just put another knot in it, but yeah, I don't like this stuff. You can see how he spent most of his time off of the... I mean, yeah, this lines up pretty good. So, just putting weather stripping in this will probably be enough to seal this. What I'll do is I'll put the weather stripping in here, set it down, strap it in, and then spray it with a water hose. Spray it with a water hose to see if it actually seals it. Yeah, I set it up last night and I sat in it for a while, and I don't know. For me, it's too long and too narrow, and it seemed a little tippy. But the thing is, it's got a pronounced keel on the bottom. It goes all the way the length of the kayak, which will probably help great for tracking. But just sitting it on the ground, it was just too tippy for me. So I set it on the ground with these, and it felt a little more comfortable, which is probably how it's going to be in the water. But it's the Ocean Kayak Scupper 14. It's a pretty good looking kayak. But this is I guess you could call it a fishing kayak. It could fish out of it, I guess. But it doesn't have any fishing, any place for fishing rods and stuff. This is one of those that you bring all your stuff, load it in here, load it in here, load it in the back. I'm sure you can see way back there are let's see. They're not watertight,
it's not watertight because there's holes up here. And there's a hole here and a hole here, so that if you get water in here, you can turn it upside down, tilt it up, and send the water out the front drain. Because I've actually done that because I've washed it out a couple times. And speaking of which, let me get that stain out of there. Yeah, a lot of this stuff was from when I washed it. Anyway, yeah. See, it's got those things on here too, look. I mean, they're okay on here because they're not moving, and that one also. But, yeah. I think they could have had a better idea than this. But this is nice because you can unclip it to move it out of the way. But, yeah, I think I'm going to... I'll have to see if I can get some Debbie's help with these straps, redoing them. I don't want to buy all the stuff and then not be able to finish it. Alright, thanks for watching. The Ocean Kayak Scupper 14. I'm just doing a second assessment after I figured this part out. I've got the seat back and the seat pad in it. Those are staying with it. What I really didn't like, I mean, I have big hands, is that when I take this hatch off, I'm thinking, oh, I can just put a backing plate in there. But I can't get my hand up there. My hand hits right about here and stops. I can't get my hand in there. And I don't want to force my hand in there and then wind up with my arms stuck in the kayak and having to cut myself out. And there's still stuff falling out of here. So, what I'm going to do on this one, so if you look, I'm going to seal these holes. I'm going to heat, fill, seal them, and then just put 2 new screws in there. I did that. What the heck did I do that on? I have no clue where I did that. There was something I don't remember. I think it was one of the kayaks I just sold. It had the same problem where the pop rivets had been pulled out, and the stainless screws that I use are kind of like this, number 8s, and they just went in and out. So I sealed the holes, but it was a seat back on something. I just refilled the holes, put the new screws in, and they held perfect. So I might have some plastic that matches this. Actually, I probably do. Alright, I was messing with the Scupper 14. I don't like this weather stripping that they use to go around the inner edge of this. I think they're just hiding the ugly cut. But I guess when you buy this, put this stuff on at first, and it's new, I don't even know how old this kayak is. The lady I got it from said she was using it 20-some years ago, so yeah. See about that. I mean, it's in pretty good shape. I swapped out the bag that goes in here because it is a Viking hatch. I'm going to seal these holes up so that I can re-screw. These are not screws I'm going to use. I'm going to put stainless screws. They look the same as these. Shoot, I might just use pop rivets. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I had this, I bought 4 kayaks Friday. Today is Sunday. And they came with some accessories, and this seat back was one of them. This is just an Academy pad that I had laying around. I sat in this thing last night for about 20 minutes, and it's not for me. I'm a little too big for it. But this is a sea kayak. This is one of those that, I mean, it's not set up for fishing or none of that. It's good for recreation and stuff. But it's one of those where you put everything inside the hatches. All your camping gear, your food, whatever you need, fishing rods if you want. You put everything inside the hatch, or inside the 2 hatches. I guess from here you can go to one side, and from that one you can go to the other side. You can put longer things down the middle. But this is kind of a sea kayak type. It's like a small version of that 20-footer over there. That when you just load everything in it, go where you're going to go. It's just basically your transportation. And that's what this is. This isn't a get on it and go fishing kind of kayak. It's a get on it and go somewhere, then go fishing. But yeah, I was just giving an update to show the nice seat that I got for it. Well, not seat back. I mean, I think it was being used just like that. This kayak is almost done. I'm going to see if I can get my wife to help me out with these, redoing these straps before I take them off. These just have to be done. I've got these straps in a bag inside. I found an old VHS camera bag. Well, it's a bag I use for an old VHS camera, and the strap was exactly the width of this. And I don't know, I found 2 handles somewhere, or 2 straps that you clip on the sides of your bag, and they were just the right size to redo all this. I'm going to go to Home Depot and get weather stripping to replace this. And I'm going to weather strip this on the inside here, all the way around. So that when you set it down, it's just sitting on the weather stripping. Spray it with water, test it out, see if it's waterproof or water resistant. There's a difference. Water resistant means it will resist the water. Waterproof means what it means. Alright, thanks for watching. We'll keep you updated. Ocean Kayak Scupper 14.
Well, I took out the foam bulkhead from inside here. That goes inside here, and then right past the seat there's another one. I don't think I can get that one out, but yeah, there was a bunch of leaves and stuff in there in between them. So right now it's soaking with some super strong cleaner. Yeah. I think at one time something crawled in there. It was probably living in between the chunks of foam. I don't know. But yeah, up under here, there was a lot of stuff stuck up under here. You can see what I'm looking at. I'm not going to see it until I watch the video. But yeah, I washed it out, sprayed it out, but I guess maybe when I sprayed it, I didn't go up underneath. Anyway, I went and bought some weather stripping.
The 3/4 by 7/16 stick on weather stripping. I put that in here, and it seems to hold pretty good. So what I did was I put this one in, tightened the straps down just a little bit, snapped it, sprayed water, and it's wet right now, but that's from me spraying. I don't think anything got in there, and if it did, it's not gonna be much. Yeah. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm working on the hatches. Here's the latest few updates. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I put a handle here. I need to make another one for the front. I put weather stripping insulation on the inside of this to seal it. I put a backrest and a seat pad in here. And a screw. I redid the mount for here. I'm probably going to replace this bungee cord. I made new straps for this. This one's got brand new straps on it, and it's weather stripped on the inside. I made a plug for it. I mean, this one's ready to go. Ocean Kayak Scupper 14. Even though you already know that. Hey, there's a hole there. Look at that. See it? There's a hole right there. That's how water got in there. I was wondering how some water got inside the hole. Well, I know how to work with plastic. I can fix that. All right, that's what I got. I had a bunch of little poke holes on the bottom. Like somebody's kid was throwing darts or something. None of them went through, but I went ahead and patched them anyway. So this is a Scupper 14 Sea kayak. There were 2 holes here. I don't know what they had in here, but the other day it rained and I was like, how did water get inside? Then I realized the water had gone in through these 2 little holes it had, but I've patched them. Scupper 14 is complete. I added handles for it. I insulated the hatch covers. It had these ugly, I don't know if you can see the rings over there sticking up out of that box. But this stuff right here, it only had this wrapped around the edges of this, and they were falling off. So I took those out and I put some thick weather stripping inside of here. And it's been raining for the past few days, and the only place water got in was right here, because there was 2 holes. There was a hole there and a hole here on the hatch, or the dry hatch. I actually replaced the bag. The bag that was in here was all torn up, so I put a new bag in it. It's a Viking. These are Viking hatches, the ones that most people use for their. I put new straps on it, all new straps. I used all the same buckles, so they're not very pretty, but all the straps are new. Put a plug in it, put the seat in it, and yeah, I got it from the original owner. I believe it's an. Usually go by the last 2 numbers on the serial number, and it looks like an 86. So I think this is actually an 86. And back in the day when they made these things, they made them to last. It's not like now where they say, "Oh, we made it lighter for you." Well, they didn't make it lighter. They just used less plastic so they can make more kayaks and more money. But yeah, it's really nice. I sat in it. It's comfortable. It's just not for me. It's I guess it's kind of a sea touring kayak. It's got that nice long look to it. I'm trying to find a place I can lift. She's got that pronounced keel all the way down, so it's really very good at tracking. It had these little poke holes all over the bottom. Like maybe her grandkid or somebody was probably throwing darts at it. None of them went through, but they were. So I went through and I heated them all up. I patched them all and smoothed them out. So they're just little blue dots everywhere, but they're no deeper than they're no deeper than the average scratches on it. But yeah, it's It's done and ready to go. Ready for you to take it home. So if anybody's looking for a sea kayak, there you go. Ocean Kayak Scupper 14. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and send me $1.